Hey guys, Sean Phillips here, back again at Comic-Con, and today I'm going to be doing my tour video when I walk around the convention, show you different things, show you the autograph area, the zombies you see all kinds of different things. You see people, repent for the sins, you see everything, all kinds of unique, especially odd things in this place. But we're going to go walk around the convention, see what we see, show you all the different areas, so let's get going for the Comic-Con tour. Comic-Con we go. So now we're inside, and if you go that way, you go into the convention floor. But now, every time I do these tours, I like to start the tours, going upstairs to the autograph room, seeing who's up there signing. Because people don't usually stay up in the autograph area as late. Sometimes they start leaving around 4 or 5. So it's like certain hours people are there. At certain times, they have certain people signing only, things like that. Some people who are there every day. Some people are there for only like 2 hours at a time. And a lot of them, you need to have like tickets to actually go to. So you have to like get in line early to get them. But most people are just there all day. So let's head on up to the autograph room and see who's up there. So now we're on the famous escalator upstairs. Like if you've seen that movie, Comic Book the Movie, I think that was what that was. There was that old documentary, walking around Comic-Con. This is the escalator that they go up. I always love to show this thing. It's always I always worry though if someone pushes the button and I'm filming, I'll fall back and tumble to my death. So I've got to be real careful on here, that doesn't happen. Well, here we are now up in the autograph area. So I'm going to look around and see who's signing up here, see if there's anybody different. I see some big lines up there. I think it's something for Adventure Time or something like that going on up there. But those lines, though, you usually have to have like a ticket. And if you don't have the ticket ahead of time, you have to come like in the morning to get it. You can't get in those things at all. You used to be able to just kind of wander in. Sometimes you can still wander at the end if they're not, there in front of it or they don't care. It always sort of depends. But, here we are in the autograph area. There's like Aaron Gray over here. See if there's anybody really interesting over here. Some guy over there dressed as Mr. Spock. The Adventure Time people are over here signing. I guess this is the voice actors of Adventure Time right down there who are signing. The guy over there from Clerks, Naomi Grossman from, American Horror Story, who plays Pepper. There's Rikishi down there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people down here. Mark Patton from, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is here. Never seen him. This is the first year I think I've seen him at this convention. Yeah, but there's just a whole bunch of different people here, and the people always change out. Certain people are here for certain times, then they change out, and it's different people who are there, for like 3-hour increments and things like that. Now here's a look at like the programming schedule of all the different panels you can go to that are here today. But all the panels are usually down this way, and there's a couple different other areas as well. Yeah, they have them down this way. It's a lot of panels. They also have a ballroom. The biggest panel is Hall H. That's the one that's really hard to get into. They have like the biggest things in that. They also have some panels in like the hotels nearby as well, like the Hilton and things like that. Also have like movie screenings and things like that in these rooms as well. But if you're coming to here in the future though, you always have to get in line for these things early. Some panels, you get in, depending if it's a smaller thing. But if it's something, relatively known, it's a very good chance you're not going to get in unless you get in line early, because I've missed out on some really good ones in the past, like Beavis and Butthead, when they had the new season of that come back, and a bunch of different things as well. And this area I'm taking you to is the best spot if you want to see a good view of all of the convention floor, or most of it. It's a really good way to see it. Over here is a great place to look down. You can really look at all the different parts of the floor here. It goes all the way down there to the other end, and then go across a little bit. But when you stand there, people are all sitting in that spot, so they may give you some strange looks as you stand there to take a good look at the whole overview of the Comic-Con floor. So let's head on down now to the sales floor, show you some things down there. So down to the sales floor we go. So now we're down where I was just showing upstairs on the convention floor, the main area. You walk around, you can get free stuff. It's hard to get the free stuff with this, free stuff, things you can buy. Over here is like the small press, like independent, distributed like comic books and graphic novels and things like that. So let's go around here, show some interesting, different kind of stuff. I know I'm always holding the water, but my pants are so weighed down with my other camera and everything, so I kind of have to hold this. But we're gonna go explore this, show you some interesting, different stuff on the floor of Comic-Con. So let's get exploring. Well, I was just walking around the floor doing the tour, and who did I run into out here promoting, your new upcoming project? What's it called? What's coming on?
Well, we're talking about Nobility here.
Yeah.
Best way to describe it is Firefly meets The Office. We have an amazing cast. We've got Chris Judge, James Kyson, Tori Higginson, Adrian Wilkinson, Alan Dubin, Walter Koenig, Doug Jones. You name it, they're probably in it.
and people might recognize you from a really fun movie, Jingle All the Way, as Phil Hartman's son in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess people would probably want to know, too, do you have a Turtle Man doll after all these years? Because I'm sure people are wondering that.
I actually do, but it wasn't one the film gave me. It was for a very brief time. I think it was like a Kmart or like AM/PM or something.
No, I remember that. They had a one you could buy.
And so my parents went out and got one since we were in the movie, or I was in the movie, and it is sitting amongst my collectibles.
And do you nestle it under your tree every year? Yeah.
That would be awesome.
You could wrap it up and give it to yourself every year.
I remember when I was 8 and I was on that one movie.
Yep.
20 years ago.
Nope, I know. But it was fun running into you down here, and definitely check out the project as it comes out, guys.
Yeah, and don't forget, we are premiering our first episode of Nobility at Stanley's Kamikaze this October.
And I should be there, so maybe I'll run into you there again as well.
Love to see you there, man.
I know, so it's good running into you. Now the rest of the tour and see who else we run into.
Well, it's not going to be better than me.
No, no one can beat you.
Unless it's Sean Berman. I saw him earlier.
Yeah, so we'll see who we come in across.
Catch you around.
Yeah, when you're here doing tours, walking around, you can run into anybody out here. So we'll see who else we run across, see if we run into anybody else interesting. But, always remember him from Jingle All the Way, and definitely look forward to seeing the new project as well. But now we're kind of around, sort of getting closer to the middle. You can see everyone here sitting down right in front of the Cafe Express. There's a number of different Cafe Expresses along the way, but it's okay stuff in there, but kind of generic, kind of just like pizzas and nachos and onion rings and stuff like that. Nothing that I'm eating anymore, but if you need something quick, it's fine. And they also have a million of these Miss Fields cookies things. So that's one thing you always come across here is them, and sometimes the pretzels. But here's the Miss Fields cookies that you run across everywhere here, and they're usually never, you're not getting warm cookies. You're just kind of getting, what you're gonna get. Down here, though, in this area is where they have all the main things selling. Like behind me is like the Mattel booth, and back that way is the Hasbro booth. Over there is the Lego booth, and they all have like exclusive different items in here. This one has a pretty cool looking one. I think they still have it, so I might get it of Howard Ramis, because I didn't get it last time I was here because the line was too big. Of Howard Ramis and Ghostbusters, like a pretty cool one of him in the courtroom look from the second movie. But they have a bunch of all kinds of different exclusive items and stuff like that in here. The Lego booth right here that we're saying is down that way. And down that way is like the Mattel booth. So it's all this area is all the part where you want to go to when you want to try and get all these different things. And a lot of them are credit cards only. Some of them are credit cards only. Some of them are cash only. But here's like the Lego shop right behind me, and it's all kinds of different stuff here. Well, they had that available, so I ended up buying that one, because that was one of the ones that I wanted to get, when I was here on preview night, but the line was like so long for that and I couldn't get it. But luckily enough, they still have it back. But you see how many boxes of some of this stuff they have in here. Like, some of this stuff is not going to sell out. But the thing is, though, it goes up on eBay, now, but it's usually about double to sometimes 3 times the price of, what it is. And it's always cool to look at these things too. It kind of shows you a little bit in these cases of kind of upcoming products and things like that are coming soon from the companies. Like they have here with some of the new upcoming Simpsons ones and a bunch of different things like that. Well, we also ran into Chris Stuckmann from YouTube, a fellow movie reviewer.
Absolutely.
And this is your first time at this convention.
Yeah.
So you're technically a Comic-Con San Diego virgin.
It's true.
Of this
I'm
convention.
popping my cherry as we speak.
And you've been on some panels today, like for Screen Junkies. And how are you enjoying, being here for the first time?
It's overwhelming, really. I mean, just the amount of people here. It's like, when I was a kid and I grew up in school, it was so not cool to be a nerd.
No,
and
now
it's like, wow, nerds are awesome, and they're everywhere.
And they're happy about it.
Yeah.
I know.
It's awesome.
So Chris, you're just walking around here and enjoying the thing. Have you bought anything?
Yeah.
So that's what people are wondering too.
Yeah.
What have you gotten?
I got this extremely awesome Indiana Jones figurine that
that's
I'm very
very
pleased
cool.
with. And then in here is a poster for a guilty pleasure movie of mine called Tomb Raider.
Yes, but I'm sure you've noticed though, you can't get a lot of free things.
No.
If you were here maybe 5 years ago, you could get free posters everywhere.
Yeah.
Now you have to raffle.
It's funny, because like with this poster, a very nice fan came up to me and was like, I'm working the poster booth, Chris. He's like, if you see any poster, and then he looks over and his manager is like looking at him, he's like,
Yeah.
I'll show you any poster.
Yeah, show me
anything you want to see. And I was like, he was about to give me a free
About to
poster.
give you what you wanted,
and
yeah.
the manager was like, no.
No. And that's what years ago you come here. They were all on the table. You could grab anything you want. If you want that Evil Dead and Ash thing,
Yeah.
we have to win a raffle.
Right, I know.
I know. So yesterday I was in here. I had it in my hand, and I asked him to just take it, and he's like, "No, you got to raffle it." So I should have just taken it. Yep. But it was great running into you here.
Absolutely,
and I'm sure
buddy.
You got to explore this place.
And can I say you look great?
Well, thank you.
You have lost a lot of weight.
And you were watching me going down the water slides. I know it was kind of a weird sight, seeing us going down the water slides, but it was an experience. Do you have anything you would recommend me doing video-wise different? Because me and Brendan are both saying, what should we do different that we never could do before? Like, do you have anything that you would say, oh, you should do that?
Well, I like the fact that you have done some videos now where you're actually talking about the procedures you've gone through in regards to and being healthier and eating better and stuff. Because honestly, like I stopped drinking high fructose corn syrup. I told you this on camera.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was because of you actually. Because you were like, I cut out some things, and I was like, you know what, I should do that too. And I've lost like about 6 or 7 pounds just from not drinking pop or soda.
And maybe though soon you and me could be like John the Flickster and be muscle man. Do you think that could ever happen with either of us?
See, John the Flick Big, he's humongous, and he's obsessed with working out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
I just wonder if that will ever be us.
I don't know about that.
And soon you and me will be flexing in the video.
I'll tell you what, if I had John's body, I'd take my shirt off a lot more often.
Yeah. Yep. But it was great running into you,
buddy.
Chris, and we'll see you later.
Yep.
Here they have the booth for, Ash versus Evil Dead. There's a whole bunch of different booths and stuff here. Over there is the Fox booth, the Nickelodeon booth. Here's, one of my favorite booths here, the Scream Factory booth. They're selling some stuff here ahead of time. They have a whole bunch of free, postcards here for upcoming things that are coming out from them soon. Nomads and a whole bunch of different really cool ones. Hackers that are all coming out soon. Like I was saying, there's a bunch of different postcards and stuff like that here at the Shout Factory. But hey, wait a minute, aren't you and Chris, Grange Duncan's and Cinestalker's videos sometimes?
Wait a minute, I know you.
No, you know who I am. I know you.
You're the one that went to the Legoland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
That's me. Yeah, and then we ran into you.
Yeah, I ran into you. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know what happened.
Danny, Chris, you missed out.
You missed out.
Comic-Con 2015.
Yep, you're not
you better
here.
be here next year.
I know, you run into some unique people here.
Macho Man.
I know. The one thing at Comic-Con though is you see lots and lots of lines. You see lots of people too, where they have the signs that say back of lines and things like that. But over here though, you see, the current Ninja Turtles themselves are back there. They come to life and they're here at Comic-Con, just taking pictures with them. And I suppose they could sign pizza boxes if you felt like it.
Cowabunga Turtle Dudes to my pizza pie, dude. Yeah, dude.
There's one of those signs I was talking about. There's someone there that someone's holding for the Aquabats signing. Someone from the Aquabats, I believe, is signing right there. The line starts there. I guess they're somewhere over here or somewhere. But down this way, though, you kind of get to where it starts to be more of the sellers and things like that. The area we just were was where they have like the promo posters and things like that for Fox and all the other different kind of companies that come here. The things for Ash versus the Evil Dead and all those kind of things. This is more when people are selling like their prints and some toys and things like that as well. But down right over here though is where the Aquabats are signing. I think you can see them right here. I just showed you the line, but that's where they actually are doing the signings. Like over here, there's a signing for something Warner Brothers. I think some kind of Justice League, something people are signing. But they keep on, you know, they tell you though you really can't stand this spot. They're always yelling, keep moving, keep it going. See right there, keep it going. Yeah, go to the right, keep it going. That's what you hear here all the time. That guy, keep it moving, keep it moving. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't stop. Come on, you keep it going, sir. See, I gotta say it with him. Keep it going. Come on. Keep going. And people who are wondering though, there are comics here. There are comics being sold here. Here's some here, but there's not as much as before. But it is Comic-Con, so of course they still do have some comic books sold here, but nothing like it was, you know, years and years ago. Well, we're here at the tour, and we just ran into Lloyd Kaufman here at the Troma booth. And how are you doing, Lloyd?
Well, now that Coolduder is here, and let me tell you, the Troma team, the entire Troma team is very proud of Coolduder. And you will see him in Volume 2 of Return to Nukem High when he weighed 892 pounds.
Yes, pre-weight loss me. And I had a broken arm too. My hand was fucked up.
That's right.
I had a lot of things going wrong with me then.
Yep, but
I know.
We love him and we love his family, and we have been big fans of Coolduder on YouTube since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
And Mr. Bricks, a heavy metal murder movie.
Oh yeah, Mr. Bricks. Yeah, I'm in that one.
That was your first Troma movie.
It was. And then Nukem High 2, which returned to Nukem High.
Yep.
And congratulations on raising all the money too, successfully.
Congratulations
on the Kickstarter.
to you. What you have done is really great.
Well, thank you,
Yeah,
Lloyd.
you look great. Your voice sounds great.
It sounds different, doesn't it?
It
Like,
does,
I don't
yeah.
know what it is
Yeah,
about it. Like
yeah.
it changed or something.
Yep, and right now I have a huge erection. You're so
Yeah.
handsome.
Do you think I went through a new puberty?
I think so.
Something happened. I don't know what it is.
I think so.
I know.
It'll be a sex change next.
I guess.
Coolduder. It's going to be Coolduder.
Next time you see me, I'll Coolduder. Well, it's great to see you again, Lloyd.
Good to see you, Caitlin. I mean, Cool.
And thank you. And it's great to meet you, Toxie. Where's the rest of your body?
Well, it's
I don't know.
It's having a transgender toxin.
Yep. Well, it was great to see you, Lloyd.
Good to see you.
See you later.
Bye.
And that back there is the huge line to Hall H, which is where they have the big, you know, giant room where they have the panels for like big things like the new Hunger Games film and Scream Queens and all kinds of different things that's the line for that. But people usually camp out at the next, you know, the night before and stay there all night for certain panels that they want to get into. But that's pretty much all though for my video touring around the San Diego Comic-Con convention, guys. Thanks again for watching, subscribing, guys, and I'll see you guys later.